Have you ever looked into someone's eyes and felt they've lived 1,000 lives before meeting you? Not in the number of lovers they've had, but in the weight of experiences they quietly carry. Her silence says more than her words. Her calm feels earned, not given. Her laughter, rare but real, echoes like a secret, and you wonder, what shaped her into this person sitting across from me? Before we dive into the 7 Stoic signs that reveal a woman's emotional depth, signs Marcus Aurelius himself would recognize in human nature, make sure to subscribe, you leave a like, and watch till the end. Because these lessons might change how you understand love, connection, and yourself. The way she responds, not reacts. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." The first sign of emotional depth in a woman is found in her response to chaos. When life throws storms at her, does she scream or does she breathe? A woman who has truly lived, who has known heartbreak, betrayal, disappointment. She learns that emotional storms pass like weather. She doesn't need to react instantly. She observes first. There's a story of a Stoic philosopher who watched his entire fortune burn in a fire. His friends panicked, but he whispered, "The fire cannot burn my virtue." The same applies to her. When you argue, she doesn't escalate. When you disappear, she doesn't chase. When life disappoints her, she doesn't collapse. She reflects. She has learned that the more you fight what is outside your control, the more you lose yourself. This depth isn't coldness, it's mastery. 2. The calm that follows chaos. Marcus Aurelius often described serenity as a reward of inner discipline. He believed calmness was not gifted, it was forged. If she carries calm like armor, it's not because life was gentle to her, but because it wasn't. You notice it when you tell her something shocking. She doesn't flinch. When someone insults her, she smiles faintly as if she's seen worse. That quiet confidence isn't arrogance, it's wisdom. She knows not everything deserves her energy. She's been through relationships that tested her patience, friendships that betrayed her, family moments that left scars. Yet she chose not to harden, only to become more selective about what enters her peace. Marcus said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Her calm is her revenge. Her peace is her victory. If you meet a woman who carries herself like this, honor her peace. Don't disturb what took her years to build. 3. The eyes that listen. Marcus wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." A woman's eyes reveal her story. They don't tell you numbers, they tell you chapters. Look closely. When she listens, she's not waiting to speak. She's truly present. She's felt what it means to be unheard, so she listens as an act of love. Her eyes are not just seeing you, they're reading you. You might share something simple, and she'll pause before responding, as if her heart is checking in with her mind first. That's emotional depth. That's Stoic mindfulness disguised as grace. She's not easily impressed by words, because she's been healed and hurt by them before. Instead, she looks for congruence, for truth between your speech and your silence. Marcus would call that logos, the alignment between reason and nature. She calls it intuition, and when you meet that gaze, you'll realize she doesn't see who you pretend to be. She sees who you are when no one's watching. 4. The way she holds space for pain. To the Stoics, pain is not to be escaped but transformed. Marcus said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." A woman of depth understands this truth. When someone wrongs her, she doesn't seek revenge, she seeks understanding. When she's hurt, she lets herself feel it fully, not to dwell in suffering but to transmute it. She journals, she walks, she cries, but quietly, and one day, that pain becomes art, empathy, or wisdom. You might think she's distant. She's not. She's just cautious with what she lets in. She knows emotions are powerful teachers, not masters, so she allows herself to feel. But she doesn't let feelings command her character. That balance between sensitivity and self-control is one of the highest Stoic virtues, temperance. She's the embodiment of it. When she says, "I understand," she means it. Because she's been there, walked through the fire, and learned how to stand taller on the other side. 5. The silence that speaks volumes. Marcus wrote, "Let silence be your general rule, or say only what is necessary and in few words." A woman's silence often tells the longest story. When she chooses not to explain herself endlessly, it's not pride, it's peace. She has learned that understanding can't be forced. There's a subtle strength in how she chooses her words. When she speaks, it's with precision. When she withdraws, it's with purpose. And when she's silent, it's never empty. It's full of discernment. Her silence isn't punishment, it's observation. She listens to what's said and what's left unsaid. She notices the tone behind your words, the motive behind your actions. That's the Stoic practice of prosouche, awareness. She practices it not because she studied philosophy, but because life demanded it. Silence taught her what noise could not. And now, she carries that lesson as one of her most beautiful signs of maturity. 6. The way she loves without losing herself. Marcus Aurelius never wrote about romance the way poets did. To him, love was not possession, it was recognition. He believed in loving according to virtue, not emotion alone. A woman of emotional depth embodies this. When she loves you, she doesn't melt into your identity. She expands beside you. She doesn't need you to complete her. She needs you to meet her. Her love doesn't come from emptiness. It comes from fullness. She's learned that attachment without awareness leads to suffering. So she gives deeply, but not blindly. She nurtures you, but she also nurtures her purpose. If you mistake her independence for indifference, you've misunderstood her strength. She has learned to love from a place of clarity, not chaos. Marcus said, "To love only what happens, what was destined. No greater harmony." She loves in that way, not trying to control you, but to understand you. Her love flows with reason, not rebellion. And when she chooses you, it's not because she needs saving. It's because she sees a reflection of calm in you. 7. The aura of acceptance. The final sign, the most profound, is acceptance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." A woman of deep experience doesn't chase idealized perfection. She accepts life's imperfections and people's humanity. She won't punish you for your past because she's made peace with her own. She knows everyone carries invisible battles, and that judgment only deepens separation. Her acceptance is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's not that she doesn't care, it's that she's learned what's worth caring about. When she says, "It's okay," it's not dismissal, it's freedom. She releases the need to control outcomes. She trusts that what is meant for her will recognize her peace. That is the highest Stoic sign of all, amor fati, the love of fate. She doesn't resist life, she cooperates with it. Her aura feels like home because it's built on understanding, not demand. And when you stand beside her, you feel calmer, not because she fixed you, but because she reminded you of your own inner stillness. The Stoic reflection. So what do these 7 signs reveal? Not numbers, not history, but depth. They tell you whether she's lived enough to love consciously, whether she's fought battles inside herself and came out softer, not harder, whether she understands that love is not control, it's presence. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." If he were here today, he'd remind you, don't use these signs to judge her. Use them to mirror yourself. Ask yourself, do I respond or react? Do I hold calm or chaos? Do my eyes truly listen? Do I honor silence, love with virtue, and accept with grace? Because understanding her begins with understanding you. Closing story. Imagine 2 people meeting, both carrying stories, both scarred, both searching for meaning. They talk, they listen, they recognize the same strength in each other's silence. No pretending, no masks, just 2 souls meeting in truth. That's what Marcus Aurelius taught without ever speaking of romance directly. honesty, and presence create the kind of connection no physical attraction ever could. So, if you find someone with these signs, don't measure her past. Appreciate the strength it took for her to rise from it. She's not a mystery to solve. She's a lesson in stillness, gratitude, and grace. And in understanding her, you learn the Stoic way to love. Without judgment, without control, with presence, patience, and peace. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.